Title: Frostbound. The winter of 1942 swallowed Stalingrad whole. The city, once alive with the scent of bread and the hum of markets, had become a skeletal wasteland of ice and ash. Artillery fire carved the sky, and the frozen Volga River groaned under the weight of the dead. Anna Ivanova, a Soviet nurse with hands raw from frostbite and a bullet graze burning her shoulder, stumbled into the ruins of a bakery. Its ovens were shattered, its walls slumping like a dying beast. She had lost her unit days ago, swallowed by the blizzard and the German advance. Now, survival was a threadbare prayer. She didn't notice him at first. The German soldier curled. In the shadows, his uniform crusted with blood and snow. His leg was mangled, a jagged shrapnel wound weeping through a makeshift bandage. When their eyes met, hatred flared like a struck match. He reached for his pistol. She raised her rifle. For a breath, the war narrowed to the space between their trembling fingers, but the cold was a patient enemy. Days bled together. The bakery's remnants became their purgatory. Anna rationed her dwindling medical supplies, tearing strips from her coat to staunch his infection. He, in turn, shared a tin of spoiled meat, its stench masked by hunger. They spoke no words, only traded wary glances and the brittle currency of necessity. The blizzard howled outside, sealing them in a tomb of frost and silence. Hatred softened into something uneasy. Anna found herself studying the hollows of his face, the way his breath fogged the air in shallow bursts. He was no longer a faceless fascist. He was Lukas, a carpenter's son from Munich, who hummed fragments of lullabies when he thought she slept. She caught herself wondering if he too had once kneaded dough in a kitchen like this. On the seventh night, the last candle guttered out. The bread was gone. The cold gnawed deeper. Then Lukas found the radio. Buried beneath rubble, its cracked dial still hissed with static. A voice crackled through. German coordinates, a patrol closing in. Lukas froze, his face a mask of conflict. Anna's hand drifted to her knife. She saw the calculation in his eyes, salvation for him, death for her. But when the patrol's footsteps crunched outside, Lukas did the unthinkable. He seized the radio and smashed it against the wall, the act silent and final. Anna's breath caught. For a heartbeat, their truce felt like a fragile, living thing. Then the door splintered open. Snowlight flooded the bakery, blinding and brutal. A German officer barked orders, his silhouette framed in the doorway. Anna lunged for her rifle. Lukas grabbed her arm. His grip was desperate, pleading. But the choice had already been made. She fired. The shot echoed like a thunderclap. The officer fell. Lukas's eyes widened, not in betrayal but in grim understanding. Outside, shouts erupted, boots pounded. They fought side by side, a surreal ballet of survival. Anna's bullets ran dry. Lukas fell first, a bayonet piercing his chest. Anna stumbled into the snow, her vision blurring with tears and blood. The last thing she saw was the bakery's broken sign, its Cyrillic letters dusted with snow before the grenade's roar swallowed the world. When the smoke cleared, the frost reclaimed them both. War made no note of their truce, but for a handful of days, in the shadow of an oven that would never bake again, two enemies had discovered a truth colder than winter. Survival, like mercy, could be a language spoken without words.